What's going on, guys? Ron Parita here from Techno Buffalo, and over the last couple of weeks, OnePlus feels like they shook up the world with the brand new OnePlus 3. It is, as they have done before, a budget phone with flagship specs designed to shake up the smartphone world and break up the hierarchy a little bit. One of the most important things we look at when reviewing a smartphone is the camera. So before bringing you guys the full review of the OnePlus 3, we wanted to do a little camera comparison. Not a direct comparison, but more so to see if the OnePlus 3, which is a lower budget phone, if it can hang with the big boys such as the Samsung Galaxy S7 and the iPhone 6s. So while I'm not at all a fan of specs, let's address what the OnePlus 3 is packing. On the back, you have a 16 megapixel camera, whereas on the Samsung Galaxy S7 and the iPhone 6s, you're looking at 12 megapixel shooters. f2.0 on the OnePlus 3, f2.2 on the iPhone, and an f1.7 on the Samsung Galaxy S7. With specs out of the way, let's talk about picture quality and the actual experience of shooting. Now, this is reliant on how I like to take photos, and one of my favorite things to do is to shoot into lights. I love backlit photos, I love shooting directly into lamps, I love flares, so bear that in mind. And in this situation, what blew me away was actually that the OnePlus 3 looked better than the Samsung Galaxy S7, and in a lot of cases looked better than the iPhone 6s. If I had to break up the three and describe each of them, this is the general explanation I would give. The iPhone 6s is not as sharp as the Samsung is or the OnePlus 3 is, but the light rendition, the skin tone rendition is much better. The highlight roll-off is smoother, the shadow roll-off is smoother, and the images come out a little bit flatter looking. The Samsung Galaxy S7, which has been noted for a while now, has a lot of pop coming out of its images. It's the way Samsung likes to process their images. They come out very vibrant, very saturated, and very sharp. However, the sharpness, which normally seems fine to me, compared to the OnePlus 3 almost looked artificial. This is obviously explainable by the higher megapixel count on the OnePlus 3, but what OnePlus has done is find the happy medium between both the 6s and the S7. It takes the best parts of the 6s, which is skin tone and highlight roll-off, and then takes the best aspects of the S7, which are true sharpness and just that intangible pop, and infuses it into an amazing camera experience. If you want a visual example of what I love about the OnePlus 3 camera so much, take a look at this photo. This ceiling lamp has a bulb that bleeds into pure white. If you look on the Samsung image and the iPhone image, there's a distinctive point where the image goes from lighter, and then snaps into white, where you lose all the detail. If you look on the OnePlus 3, that roll-off is so smooth and so buttery, it's a lot easier on the eyes, and there's no distinctive moment where you lose all the detail. One of the most common things people love talking about in regards to cameras, and I think it's a little bit overrated, is depth of field and acquiring that shallow depth of field. Now, we are talking about phones, please bear that in mind, so the differences are really marginal. Depth of field is reliant on two things. Number one being sensor size, the aesthetic of the depth of field, and the aesthetic of the blur, and then you have your aperture size. So you have your f-stop of 1.7 in the S7, you have 2.2 on the other end with the iPhone, and you have the OnePlus 3, which falls in the middle. It really is a negligible difference because the iPhone, which has an f2.2, the slowest aperture, has the biggest sensor, a 1/3 inch sensor, and the Samsung Galaxy S7, which has an f1.7 lens, has the smallest sensor, which has a 1/2.6 inch sensor. And the OnePlus 3 falls right in between the two of these with an f2.0 lens and a 1/2.8 inch sensor. So realistically, you can get a shallow depth of field with all three of these phones to the same extent. It just goes to further show that the OnePlus 3 really belongs in this category. And so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Obviously, we did not cover everything. We left out things like low light and shutter speed responses, video, and front-facing camera, all of which we can cover in a part 2. If you would like that video, give us a thumbs up to show your support, and we will try our best to bring it to you very soon. Our review of the OnePlus 3 is coming as well early next week, so please stay tuned for that. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And before letting you guys go, I want to quickly thank our friends, our buddies, our pals over at Atlassian. They make awesome collaborative software to help you and your team work together, to jive, to vibe, to do awesome things together. You can use tools they have such as Jira, which will help you assign, track, and manage tasks for any project with your team, Confluence, which will help you share and organize results with that same team, HipChat, which will help you stay in touch with everybody via instant message and video chat, and Bitbucket, so you can test, manage code, all in real time. Check them out at Atlassian.com, that's Atlassian.com.